Today we're going to talk about a very common, painful yet neglected condition, which is hemorrhoids, which is piles. Beautifully explained in Ayurveda as Arsha, beautiful description, a type-wise, category-wise explanation and complete treatment protocol explained. Piles, hemorrhoids, we see that out of 21% has it. It is the most neglected condition. It is starting from a very simple complaint like patient has hard stools or has constipation, but in a very short period of time we see that it turns out to be an emergency. The size of the pile mass increases due to the pain, burning sensation. Patients have a very tough time. Today we see many patients experiencing 2 times operation, 3 times operation, reoccurrence, relapse, failure, just like most conditions if you see our videos, or the patients that come to Ayurveda and get permanent cure. So we definitely see a reoccurrence if the post care or if the jad, if the root cause is not managed well. Many patients think that if the stools are passing well, which means the post care is nice and good, but the laxative is one small part, or having good motions, good digestion is one part. What is the root cause? How do you reach there? What is the mindset that one must have? What is the ahar, vihar, aushadhi, and certain remedies? We'll be sharing in this video a list of remedies that will help you from first few days of you utilizing it. Make sure you watch till the end and make sure you add on these tips in your day-to-day life to get the best results. We're talking about hemorrhoids. Let's understand in this video. Namaste everyone, welcome to Jyovis Hospital of Ayurveda and Aesthetic Center, Mumbai. We're discussing about hemorrhoids. Often it causes bleeding, there is burning sensation. We do experience that due to bleeding there is blood loss, fatigue, there is weight loss. Due to blood loss, anemia, there could be other complications explained as upadrav in Ayurveda, upadrav of Arsha. So very important that one must take good care of the condition in the beginning itself. So beautifully explained in Ayurveda as Arsha, a type-wise explanation, type-wise treatment. If the patient is Vata predominant, what is the type? What are the symptoms? What is the treatment? Pittach, Kaphach, Shushkach Arsha, Raktach Arsha, beautifully explained. We'll talk about this description in another video which will be pretty lengthy. In this video we're going to talk about the Siddhant. We're going to talk about the permanent cure for hemorrhoids. From the modern aspect, we do see 4 grades, grade 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, where the pile mass is very huge, doesn't go in, 3, where it is huge enough, but it has to be manually put inside. The second grade of hemorrhoids, we see that it is hanging and after passing stools, it automatically goes inside. In grade 1, where the problem actually starts. So modern aspect, also we see bleeding piles, non-bleeding piles, whatever it is. Even if it is an emergency, we see the best results when it comes to Ayurveda as it works on the roots, because also the herbs that are used are plucked from the roots in order to cure the roots of the particular condition. So talking about the main point, Chikitsa Siddhant. Siddhant is very important because medicines are unlimited. Talking about the Chikitsa Siddhant, the first point which is said as Vata Kapha Haram Chikitsa. Most piles patient we see that the Vata and Kapha is more. It is beautifully explained in Charak Samhita. I'll be just sharing this. It is said as Vata Shleshma Arshasam Takrat Param Nasti Iha Bheshajam, which means Takra, buttermilk, is considered as the Shreshta medicine when it comes to the Vata Kaphach, Arsha. It is commonly seen that most piles patient are Vata Kapha. What is the meaning of Vata Kapha? Vata, where pain and dryness is there. Kapha, where the mucus discharge, secretions, discharge is there with a lot of swelling. Kapha nasti kandu shot, which is swelling. So swelling is seen because of kapha. Most Arsha patients we see that Vata Kaphach. So for Vata Kaphach we need to reduce the Vata Kapha. That's the first principle. Second important part over here is Ushna Stroto Shodhan Dravya. That will do the Stroto Shuddhikaran and that are hot in nature to kill or reduce that Vata and Kapha. Third important part is Vatanuloman, which is to do the Anuloman of the Vata, to do the Anuloman or to correct the Apan Vayu Gati. Here very important part is that it's not about the laxative. The root cause of Arsha or piles is that one must correct the digestive enzymes one must improve the liver function. If these two things are done, we automatically see the size of the bile mass is reduced, the pain, the secretions and all the symptoms, they are automatically settled, root cause has been cured. So only if you think that you don't have, you have a good digestion, that is not enough. Correction of digestive enzymes and liver function should be enhanced. We see how the patients recover. So as discussed about the first point, Takra is considered as the Shreshta Aushad as per Charak Samhita. Charak, which is Lord Charak, the father of medicine, talks about this. So buttermilk must be, it must be mixed well by adding a lot of water in curd. It must be diluted, it must be mixed. The butter, the malai must be extracted, it must be removed out, and it should be fresh without adding any sour qualities or ingredients. It should be fresh, which is Kashay Rasatmak. So Kashay Rasatmak is also Stambak. So for bleeding piles also it will do the Stamban, it will stop, and for cough also it will just stop the mucus discharge or any kind of secretions. So Takra, extremely excellent medicine when it comes to piles. We see that Acharya Charak explains about Chitrak plus buttermilk. It is explained that 100 ml of fresh buttermilk, add around 3 to 4 pinches or 1/4 to half teaspoon of Chitrak, which is an extremely excellent medicine when it comes to the liver function enhancement, which is coming to the digestive problems, which is for hemorrhoids. It has n number of benefits. Chitrak is mainly used for Vat Kafach or Vataj Vikar. So very important over here is 1/4 to half teaspoon we add, we mix it for 2 minutes, close the lid, open, keep the lid open. After 2 to 3 hours, filter this liquid, consume this once or twice a day to see the best results of Chitrak, of buttermilk when it comes to Arsh. Throughout the day, before meal, after meal or during meal, sips of buttermilk, throughout the day. If we consume freshly prepared buttermilk, it acts as a beautiful medicine. Coming to the next, for the Pitta Prakop, Pitta Prakruti patient, even for Vat Kafach, but mainly those who are non-diabetic. For them, Draksha, which is Kishmish, black raisins, is an excellent medicine. 10 to 15 black raisins or 15 to 25 black raisins, soak in the morning and consume before going to bed. Not bed and consume in morning. Consume it before going to bed, chew it for 32 times, and we see that the next morning the ration of the Pitta is done, the Pitta is cooled down and patients start getting results. The third, it is very important to know that one must add the do's, the list of do's I'll add in the description box as well. The list of do's like the Indian gooseberry, which is Avla, Danti, Nagakeshar, we see Bhallatak. There are a lot of medications under proper, authentic, classical Ayurvedic practitioner. You will have a good idea about these herbs. Today, across the globe, doctors generally prescribe Active Ved India Lax C Med syrup for best results, herbs in extract form. Across the world, a very famous medicine, Lax C Med. We know that to improve the liver function, we need a liver tonic. Hence, Active Ved India Live C Med tablet and Live C Med syrup, which also involves extracts of Chitrak. It is a beautiful treatment protocol that we see, and it is used in most patients worldwide today, which is Active Ved India, Live C and Lax C. Talking about our main remedy is that we must try to add all these food items like the gooseberry, like the grapes, like the buttermilk. It is very useful. Another food item on which there is a research done where it is proven to be effective, this is Suran. Suran, which is elephant yam. Elephant yam, soak in buttermilk, dry, make a vegetable. Lot of recipes you will find over the internet. It is proven to be effective, has beautiful results. There's altogether a separate medicine in Ayurveda which is called as Suran Vatak or Suran Vatakam. So we generally use this medicine for most patients here and there, depending on their characteristic feature. So this is like a very excellent medicine when it comes to hemorrhoids. We also see til, which is sesame seeds, when used externally. In which conditions? In those conditions where the patient has hemorrhoids but there is no discharge. There is no discharge, no mucus, no secretions. In such patients, we first advise the patient that take some til, sesame seed oil, apply it over that area, then take some sesame seeds over a cloth. Tie a proper potli or take it over a cloth, put it on gas, mild gas, heat it, and just do a massage, like just fermentation, just mild fermentation over that area. Due to the Ushna Virya of Tilatel, we see the pain and the swelling of the pile mass reduces. So these are some of the remedies that you can add on, you can use by making food in ghee and not in oil. You can have 2 teaspoons of ghee before starting a meal. You can have 2 teaspoons of ghee, cow's ghee, mixed in half cup of milk before going to bed. All these are the beautiful, things explained in Ayurveda. There was a patient who just spoke to us that I was taking a lot of kaju, pista, badam for my eyes. I was taking them, and from the 3rd day and 4th day I started experiencing this new problem, which is piles, and eventually over 2-3 periods it became an emergency. Very important, kaju, pista, badam, such acidic foods, such extremely hot foods must not be taken. When it comes to chitrak, one must take care that if the patient is pregnant, if they have gastritis, stomach ulcers, ulcerative colitis, intestinal ulcers, acid reflux or a lot of acidity, they must not consume it. They must take it only under authentic Ayurvedic practitioner. Vegetables like the pointed gourd, which is patol in Ayurveda, is also another beautiful medicine that we see. Analyze the video again, make the points. I'll add certain points in the description, do's, don'ts. Make sure you go through them. A detailed information, if you add it, you will definitely see good results. Any doubts, any questions, we are here for you. Write it down in the comment section, reach out to us. This was all for now. Until next time, from Jyovis and the team, look impressive, be progressive.